How's it going, everyone? I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMoviescreens.com, and I got another movie to review for you guys, and that would be Tragedy Girls. Now, this one's about two girls in high school who want to kind of create their own serial killer legend in their hometown, so they go and kill people, and then they post it on social media and make it seem like it's someone else, and they make it seem like they're the victims and stuff. It's a very weird premise for sure, but it's supposed to be a dark comedy, and you know, it's supposed to have a balance of laughs and gore and whatnot. So, you know, I was looking forward to it. I heard decent things. I saw the trailer to it, and I thought it was an interesting premise that could have very good potential, that could also speak upon the kind of dangers of social media. So, what I think about it, it was solid. I liked it. Nothing really extravagant in the horror comedy genre, but I do think it's a solid piece of entertainment that doesn't really go too far with its commentary. So let's get real and break this down. Now, as far as the actual premise, I absolutely love it. It spins the slasher genre on its head and does something different. It felt fresh. It felt, you know, just vibrant. And I felt like I was watching a new movie within the horror comedy genre, which is really hard to do when you watch as many movies as I do throughout the year. They got to stick out. All these movies start to blend in every now and then, and you know, when I sit down and watch a movie, I just want to be hooked by something, and I thought the premise was a nice hook for this movie. It does carry throughout the film in an entertaining and very gory way for sure. I think my couple issues with the film, and I'll get to that in just a second, but to go on some of the positives, I do think the acting is exceptional here. I think everyone does a really good job. They play the, especially the two main actresses, they play snooty high school girls. Everyone else in the film plays a high school student pretty well, I guess. Everyone around the town is entertaining to watch, even though they're kind of dumb, especially considering what the two main characters have done. So yeah, you know, the acting is not really anything that you know, kind of go to this movie for, but I do think everyone does a good job. I thought the gore was really, really unique, and I thought it was very gore-tastic. It was very red, very colorful, very violent, and that's something you kind of want out of a horror comedy because the violence is a little bit exaggerated, which is fine with me. My only negatives with the film, and this does kind of hinder it quite a bit, let me get the smaller petty things out first. All right, so there's a father and son duo in the film. There's a cop and his kid. And the kid is in high school, right? So the dad actually reminded me of like what Michael Fassbender will look like when he's old. It's not a negative, I just, you know, I pointed it out. But the son, he looks like he's 30. It's a movie about high schoolers. Stop that. All right, the petty stuff is out of the way. But on a serious note, the negatives do hinder this film quite a bit. Like I said in the beginning, the people in the town are very, very dumb, and especially when you find out how long these two girls have been doing this around this town, I'm like, they're not that smart. You could have easily tracked them down or done something or stopped them, because they seem pretty sadistic and they need to be locked up. I don't know why people keep thinking they're, you know, victims, and what, it's weird. Also, I think the commentary on social media didn't really take it as far as I wanted it to. They even self-referentiate in the movie where they say, or they have like the teacher brings up like, welcome to the dark side of social media or whatever, and they're having a conversation, but it lasted for like 5 seconds, and then the next scene was moving forward. So I wish they kind of would have played up that social media aspect just a little bit more, in kind of the obsession that people have with social media nowadays and how it could lead to someone to actually doing this. Maybe taking it more of a serious route. I don't know how you could fix that problem, but I did notice that, and I wish they would have taken it just a little further. But I think the biggest hindrance on this film is the two main characters. Yes, I understand this is a horror comedy. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. But in the scope of the movie, one, it's actually not even that funny. I didn't find the comedy to hit at all. I felt like it was really forced, kind of teenage vulgarity that they were trying to make it seem like it was funny, but it just really didn't work in the long run. So it's really weird because people are going to fire back and go, well, you like, you know, the Halloween films or the Jason films or whatever. It's like, yeah, but they're adults, and it's like, okay, like I can you know, set aside the fact that people haven't caught them or whatever because, you know, they're a little older than children. It's so weird to see two 17-year-old girls do all this throughout the town, and one, they don't get caught, and two, we're supposed to follow them and I guess be on their side. It was weird. I was watching another review online about this movie, and the reviewer described them as anti-heroes. They're not anti-heroes. They're killing people for their own sick pleasure. There's no gray balance between them. It's like they're legit bad people. So it's really kind of hard to follow their journey and really just see how far they take it and stuff. It almost seemed a little unsettling sometimes, and almost just seemed cruel. I don't know. There was something off about it. I was entertained for sure, but I couldn't really quite, grasp what was wrong with it. And I think that was it. It was the main characters not really being, one, likable, and two, like, we're supposed to follow these people and care about them. So I don't know. If they wanted to make it more of a serious horror film, I would have gotten more behind it, but they did it in such a light manner with the horror comedy that just something did not sit right with me. But I think overall it's a very entertaining film in the horror comedy genre. I do like the premise, but the two main characters, it's just really kind of tough to get behind. So I'm going to give Tragedy Girls a B-. So what did you guys think about it? Please tell me down below why I'm wrong and why you were baffled that I review movies, which I did get the response on Twitter, by the way. So I made a comment. Someone was like, wow, you're terrible at what you do. Well, congratulations. Let me give you a pat on the back. Anyways, let me know what you thought about Tragedy Girls down below. And as always, guys, I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMoviescreens.com. And tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.